Hi, Kevin Coupe here, and this is FaceTime with the Content Guy, reporting to you this week from my lonely little hotel room on the road. Uh, there have been a couple of themes that keep popping up on Morning Newsbeat, and they always do, but there's been a lot of them lately. And one is the whole notion of e-commerce and social networking, and how there's so many things happening in that area. What with Zappos or the Whole Foods testing of a daily deal program. There's so much happening there that it seems to me that this continues to be a challenge to retailers who are not engaging with it. I think it's incredibly important for retailers to engage with this technology, because this is the technology, these are the tools that the customers of today and even more the customers of tomorrow use. If you don't use these tools, you might as well be listening to music on an 8-track player or dialing a rotary dial phone. It simply doesn't make a lot of sense. The other issue that came up a number of times this week, it seems to me, is the whole notion of the economy. How shifting economic trends create challenges for marketers. I'm fascinated by this whole notion of the consumer hourglass theory, which says there's a lot of people on the bottom and there's people at the top, but the middle is narrowing, and that marketers have to be very careful not to focus on a middle that it used to be just mushy, and now it's almost going away. It's no longer the mushy middle, it's sort of like quicksand. And that's a real challenge for marketers. These challenges make me think about a chapter, if you'll forgive me, from our book, The Big Picture: Essential Business Lessons from the Movies. And it's the chapter that we have in there about the hunt for Red October. Because there's a great metaphor here. Because in the hunt for Red October, if you'll remember, there's a scene where Sean Connery's Russian Captain Ramius, he's on the Red October, and the Red October is they're going to defect to the United States, but another Russian submarine, another Soviet submarine, has come to hunt them down. And that other submarine fires a torpedo at the Red October. And Ramius tells the helmsman to turn into the torpedo. Everybody's a little aghast at this, but what Ramius understands is that the torpedoes don't arm right away. They take time to arm, and by cutting down on the distance between the Red October and the torpedo bounces off the side of the Red October, nothing happens. Great business metaphor. When these challenges are out there, whether it has to do with technology or it has to do with economy, the thing we need to do is we need to go towards the torpedo. We need to embrace those challenges. We need to engage with them, because in doing so, we can deal with them on our own terms to a greater degree. If we let the torpedo come to us, and we let the challenge come to us, it's almost always going to go better for the torpedo. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning, and as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.